Hey guys, it's me, Waldo2413, back again with another video. This one is called calculatorsoup.com. This is a calculator. It's under the financial link, sales link. This is a sales price calculator. So if you're trying to figure out how much to mark up an item, in general, things in stores are a minimum of 30% markup on average. Sometimes they get a little bit more, sometimes they get a little bit less. But if you want to figure out how much to mark your items up, and you don't have a simple calculator or way to do that, this does it. So what you do is you put your markup. So let's say we want a 50% markup. Let's say the item cost us $9.98. We didn't have to pay any shipping cost. Or the seller didn't anyways. The buyer's charge right here, the sales tax. Let's say you had to pay a 4% sales tax to that state. Here's the other nice thing, selling costs. So this is Amazon, eBay, and Etsy. So everyone knows they got fees. So let's say that eBay is charging you a 3% fee, and then you have let's say a 30-cent listing fee. Okay, and then let's say you're getting paid with PayPal. So right here, you can calculate that it might be 2.9%. Let's say it's a fixed 30-cent fee on top of it, so you're using like a credit card. So you can calculate, and then what it's going to do, you're going to go down here. So it's saying at the end of the day, if you're paying $9.98, you should be selling this for $17.44 to make a 50% markup on it. And what it's doing is calculating all these other costs. Because a lot of times people don't pay attention to these other fees. And that is what's getting people, are these other fees. Like I said, because you've got your margin, your markup, your profit, your revenue and all that. So here's your true profit where you want to make the 50%. And so it calculates that out. And like I said, it does that all for you. There is other ones on here you can use. This is the one I use a lot though. So let's say here we go. Let's say we want to do a 30% at the $9.98. Let's say I don't pay sales tax. Or actually, we're going to leave this at 50 so you can see the big difference. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you a few things on it. So, okay, we're going to go 50. We're not charging anyone on that. Let's say you sold it on your store instead of Amazon or eBay. Or Etsy, for instance. You can use this to calculate your fees on Etsy because Etsy charges you too. So then you do that. Now let's say you only got your credit card fee. So we're going to leave that because anywhere is going to charge you online. Even if you have your own credit card, they might change the fees, but you're still going to pay that. So the same percentage, just by changing the sales tax and the fees, now watch. So look, we're at $17.44. Let me calculate 0 there, and then we'll hit calculate. And that quick, it dropped to $16.12, which is like $1, but like some people would say, well, that's $1 more I could have made. But that's the thing too. If you're not calculating these other fees into your thing, your Amazon fee, your Etsy fee, that's what gets a lot of people. They don't think about that, or they said, hey, I just doubled my money on it. And they're really not going back and looking if you really doubled your money. Because, see, if you really doubled it, you got to add these fees into it. Sometimes you are doubling, sometimes you're not. I buy stuff and sell stuff a lot. We have the store, bananasandpickles.com. And like I said, we have to calculate a lot of things. We have shipping fees. We have shipping cost. So that's the thing, like where this helps out a lot. Because you might say, okay, hey, we're going to do a 30% markup on something. So 30% of the $9.98 is going to be $13.89. And like I said, I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but you have to calculate everything you have in your stores, what you're selling them for, what the profit margins are. Because like I said, this is calculating all that for you. So you know your profit, you know your margins on it. You know where your money's going on it. Like I said, there's your margin percent, there's your markup percent. Because like I said, there's other fees that are added in that without you paying attention, you might be thinking, hey, I'm making a lot, and then you're forgetting that you might be paying 30 cents for every transaction. So let's say the item was only $2.99, and we're going to do the same thing here. So it would be, we'll actually do, instead of 299, we're just going to do 2 to make this nice round simple number so people can get a better idea. So at $2 at a 30% markup, we're making $1.11. Actually, the profit at that would be 72 cents because I forgot to take out the margins. Now here's what I was going to show you. That's the thing, is you look at this and you say, okay, I'm paying $2 and I'm getting $3.11, so that's $1.11 I'm making, which you're wrong, because you're not making the $1.11, because here's the other fees. You got your transaction fees with that transaction cost and percentage. So 39 cents of that is going towards that. So when it's all said and done, and this will calculate it for you. So the cost, your revenue, and then the profit. So you only made 72 cents off that $2 item. It's still your 30%. But what it is when you're not careful and you look at this wrong, we're going to do a 50% markup on this item now. So, okay, so 50% without doing the percentage here, you'd say, okay, it would be $3. Well, it's $3.61. And like I said, so 50% of the $2, so your profit after, because it's calculating all this others, profit's $1.21. Like I said, there's your revenue. And like I said, here's your cost, because this is what you're paying out of your pocket that you have to pay for this item. So you're paying $2 for the item originally, but your transaction fees, because the customer isn't paying the transaction fees, you are. So you got 40 cents on top of that. So to get these numbers where you need them, this is why I suggest using a calculator. Again, guys, I will put a link in the description below. It is calculatorsoup.com. This is under the financial section of it. I hope this helps for you guys. This is a free program. If it does, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I'm just trying to post other things too to help you guys that are doing sublimation, trying to sell product, and trying to figure out, because once you figure out your costs that everyone has, everyone's always asking people, what do you sell an item for? You've got to figure out what things sell for in your area first. But once you find the price, the next thing you want to do is make sure that that percentage markup that you're doing, you're calculating all these little fine percentages in there. So like I said, you've got your Amazon fee, your eBay, your Etsy fees. You can add this into here, and that helps you out a bunch. Because like I said, if you're selling on Etsy, and let's say they get the 3% like they do, well, let's say there's a 30 cents listing fee or whatever to list that item that you have to pay, and then you have to pay to relist it after it sells. So even though it's going back up there, that changed out a huge amount. So the 50% markup, your sales price is now $4.28 you're selling that for, just so that you get the same profit. So it's a big important factor, guys. Check this site out. Hope it helps you. If it did, give it a like, a thumbs up on this page. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. Again, I'm Waldo2413. I'm out.